Hello, I'm PhantomDogman, and welcome back to Mirt, Tales of Goldland. In previous episode, we explored some places of map, but with that it glitched and I didn't get out of the page, but I only could open one, but I didn't read it because on my screen those letters are too small to read it. So then I didn't read the previous playlist page that was in the previous episode. I'm not sure how can I say, like 2 episodes ago or one. Or before previous episode, I guess. Anyways, and also we ended chapter 1 in previous episode. And in this episode we I assume starting chapter 2, we but with different persons perspectives. It's Nana. Yeah? Wait, Nana. Nana isn't Nancy or what? I'm not sure. Anyways, sorry about that long record. The first time Nana met Steve in the station, in case at ear end. In one sense, it was her first case. It was the first time Steve had ever done anything, and he proved to be the last. He surprised himself at the time, for even did that anymore. He was there to create Anne, though, and Lila, and other Nana he was there for Diana, but he never behaved quite so gently with the others. No girl ever received quite so much so much care and attention as Nana had done back then. Sorry for that. I dropped microphones on his microphone was in a wrong place instead. Not that she really understood what it was all about. Now I assume this is before what was happening in previous episode, yeah? I think this case. None was hardly a bit, though. At least this was what she told herself. Anna was graceful, modest, yet so quickly that she could be shy. But she always made a good impressions. Lila was truthfully homely. She had gift for passing her good moods around. Diane was noisy, but very vacations. She brought a cheerful atmosphere whenever she went. None was positively maintained in compressions. Next to those 3 exhibits, the pet names carried, all shade felt to each other's short boosted at no meaning and suggested nothing at all. Still like plain grills, especially if they were lacking in self-confidence. You had grills who were not conventional authority, but who had a brilliant smile, no colorful dresses or a long silken hair to show off or something along those lines. Second, little e.t.c. graced at the man close over the unmakeable ways so far. We are living in this place, just this background, and there isn't any shared that's why. But Nana was just plain ordinary, gawky, or unkindly even. She had no bad circulars that made it look attractive. Corolla says, a stopping posture, thin air, and flattening nose, yet skin married by other slang pockmarks, nothing to afraid on about. She made for poor company, she ignored this, but still so dragged out that, to everything she tried to hide from him. He empathized with it so much it could have blossomed into far more, if only it hadn't already fallen for terror. Wait, Steve is fallen in love with terror, really? I didn't know that. It would have been very different, mind you. Composite, that's but now. Really? Or at least of in past year would have been fallen in love for terror. Or they still is, but I guess terror might not know about that. Or she could because she can see future, can't see. Or, okay, not sure if photo readers can feel other people's emotions. Not sure. Steve was unwedded. Chris like this reminded him of his mother, but he praised Nana also the same, complimenting the way she spoke and how she dressed. When it goes into smell other great deal of effort and numerous lectures. I assure it so that it wait. Steve unvetted girls like this. Reminding me. Okay, not sure how I don't understand that sentence. It's sentence of this dialogue box. So Nana confided in him. Until the frigid little animal in it began to object. The base first got its claws out like them ago. But when Nana first realized there was something wrong with it, it looked like a dirty grey mouse, grown wet and malicious over the years. Her parents admitted, her sisters beautiful, her classmates with their mockery, and even the face they ultimately just stopped noticing her. So Nana became invisible. Not really. The best remember ever is like Nana had ever been given. Every sidelong glance, everything like she ever ate about another girl. The animal is a pack of ear meant is seated at decent, but looking boy like Steve Colton really outside is sights on it. But they thought they ate him now, before she lost her nerve. So she did. Oh. So that's ate. Here she is, walking down the corridor. One, two, Nana. Why I said once there. The souls of her every army both slapping one on the floor. Someone's reading poetry outside. Nana, of course, receive no invitations. Oh, it is that poetry they were. What's happening? Important on. Oh, no. Well, before that fighting day, yeah? This is before that fighting day. If she only... that they were... Anton almost got lost. If she only fit... No. Come on. It is... Okay, yeah. I didn't read this. If she only fit in, she could just walk it out there whenever. Sat down at the table and started exchanging. I cannot do, but she'd been living in Mirt a year and now to become part of the crowd. Well, I was when everyone on campus like her almost immediately. Diana, they accepted as a breaker. She dated a great many boys with no strings attached. With that? I guess... Wait, Diana, voice, Diana. Can't remember the ears right. Okay, I guess Diana's at breaking multiple case ads and not even a grill said. Anna fell for the honor of the town and got also accepted as one of the locals. Anna. I drug. It was about them, but it was about Anna. Nana wasn't jealous of them, actually. She not felt jealous, she think she was little girl. Nowadays it was more silent on military. You could see everything from IKEA up. Anna was looking down from second floor. Standing by the open window, there was scrambling can of coffee on the balcony, full of cigarette stubs. She liked seeing kids in things like this. She could hear the reaction perfectly from where she stood. Veronica was reading. Yes, Akemantova. It was Atlantic support flagged and shit. The campus was lost in operations. Business as usual. Before long, the crowd began to disperse, with the local sitting comfort. Nicholas and Anna is so away from the view and went back to their room. Guess Nana didn't notice a Anton. There hadn't been any lights in the corridor for nearly 3 weeks now. The bulbs blew out all of a sudden. No one wanted to put in replacements or order someone else to do it. Of course, Nana collided painfully with someone in the darkness. She clapped her hands over her injured nose. I'm so sorry, someone said. Well and very polite. The voice seemed unfamiliar somehow. It's fine, Nana said with her hands still over her nose. She backed away to avoid any further mishaps. There's fall. All of a sudden, she ignored she'd been in her ear before, but her nose and her voice. The sensations clung to her, like something unbeatable sticky. She had to remember to bring back whenever this happened, or she never get rid of it. She went through their memories. Was it something that happened at home or in the university dorms? Somewhere else, maybe, a dark corridor. And I suddenly ain't go there. En mijn anke werd something else. She was 7. Her father had just come back home. Night at night, she fighted in the dark corridor to say hello. She hadn't seen him for several days, but they stank out what? Stank of both. He was in a full mode. When his gorillas sailed on it, he seemed totally indifferent, as if he didn't even recognize it here. Nana shook that image of as fast as she could. Only she still couldn't recall the other thing. She felt terrible, so draining of energy. She had to lean against the wall. It was just gloomy, done with inspirations. What's wrong with you? She asked herself out loud. She made it to her room, on bed badly, then flopped onto the bed in the darkness, without even changing her ear clothes. The next morning she slept like drug breakfast. It was only the evil sunlight creeping through the single narrow window that fog here, when I realized straight away she went to hurry to make it to work. Oh, really? No, a joke. Well, it seems... I guess there is some room Wales, but there are some little difference later. There is different calendar. I guess for another variant posters, or if there were, then there were different posters. Maybe one was simple as that. And those sticky notes for Anto was yellows, and Nana is running, but for what was for Anto can't remember, but my placement of desk in bed is same place, and what was that little, it's always called that little desk looking thing near the bed. Not sure, but it's just that. Because of the implicit night before, she skipped a social literary entry, and that made it feel worse than ever. She kept upset but every day was passed by years, missing out on something her fate. But it's apothecary, so wait, this is the same room where Anton is, but if it's then what? Then it could be happening at the same time when Anton is here. I guess it's different. Then this might be happening in different here, or it's different day, so to that. But if it's Fitzgerald, then that's explains if Ram is same as for Anton. She took it already out of the nightstand, and his shakers were pickable. She named them all. Gave them all the same name, no pre-process. This only was entry 7, and its strength was almost over. She actually joined the down the previous day's event, when she eating with supper, and she felt like out at work, but happened on campus. Like as an end, she wanted to describe that strange feeling, but she couldn't find the right words. There's 4, but then why did it seem so terrible? It was like something out of a dream. You could realize, still asleep, that you've been here before and you know where the dream was going. Even in dream, that feeling could still be scary. So it had happened in reality. Nana bent over the sink, ran the cold up and tossed her face until she felt better. She changed in the clean clothes and set off to work. It was late morning already, and the sun was shining overhead. This was the first one. They say it in fall. The yard outside was empty. The workers on the village had already left, and everyone else was still asleep. Was it really that late? I didn't have the time to check. There was nobody around, she could ask. But wait, someone was approaching from the direction of the city. Anna was red and short-sighted, but soon enough she could make out of face Sasha. He drew near the first building as she came downstairs and looked it up and down with puzzled expressions. Good morning. It overread carefully. Good morning. Do you notice them? You think I'm late? 9:30. But no, you're not late. Blame Steve. Nobody told us. We had another recurrent starting. I beg your pardon? Okay, yep, it's different here. This is happening different here before Anton appearing. She froze in middle of the stairs. What was going on? Is this your feast day? Suppose Steve is off to for a while. They can for 4 hours. But I can help you out. I mean, I don't have the keys, but you can drop your things off at my place. Then I can take you over to this mayor. What are you talking about? Your aunt's clenched involuntarily interferes. You're decorate, right? Are you blind? Was the matter with your face, what? She was angry now. It wasn't easy were a friends. Wait, then this is happening at the same time? But what? What is happening? None of them are friends. And they ignore each other. Them. The ancient small talk countless time. In Holland just aufrocket in Was this a joke? Shall she play along? Or free of looking stupid? In shake of research and such as is different. I'm sorry, do I ignore you? He said honestly. Do you really not recognize her? I said drinking too much Saturday night. Maybe it was another one for like principles. Where it is from you. I'm Nana, she cried her voice rising in despair. It struck if this was the first time she referred to herself by her nickname. This was no time to think about it. However, well, if you say so. Sasha looked as if someone had thrown a bucket of cold water in his face. Anna ran down the stairs and pushed past Sasha, shoulder to shoulder. What the hell was he doing? She fled the campus, with a strange night and now a surreal morning, still with this odd feeling, as if she hadn't yet woken from the nightmare and couldn't work out the door date. She realized she is following Jerusalem Road, though she wasn't all that sure if she ought to go in the fort. Maybe she should call in sick. Better to miss a day if she already missed an hour. Now, but the family surely felt comforting, at least. Susan had grown hotter, almost scolding. Okay, because at that time there was a snow, I said. But if next day would be snow, then why it would be this as fair. Gonna take off her jacket and put it over the crook of her arm. She raised her voice and doesn't she wasn't going in, and was slight worth it. And after all, if she never once skipped the fork or been dirty, for split eggs at this point. Anton and began it all back on. She started mulling over plans for the day. Perhaps she just rest. She could read a book. Maybe go to the river after lunchtime. Oh, she heard someone call out. Right behind it, an uproarly song crowd. Okay, I'm so sorry. Neither folk strengthened you there. Okay, it's Anton. What? What is it? That's my second miss today, though. Okay, the situation struck Nana is oddly familiar. I see some had she bumped into security last night. She had not seen his face, but she had good memory for face. Oh, was this struck? And had no friends, but she knew everyone on campus by sight. Sasha couldn't remember it, and now she couldn't place the sky. Is everything okay? She realized all of a sudden that she just been standing looking at him blankly while he apologized. Fine, I'm fine. The young man turned and walked off, while Nana watched him go. Was a total stranger. Case chapter 2, metastasis. Okay, now back to Aganen. 5 days after that. Okay. What's happening with Nana? And I asked him, it's Nancy. Who else could be Nana? But then, if before that chapter 2 started, everybody remembered Nana, then what was that? Or is something to about, I don't know, Parallel Force maybe? Not sure, anyways. I think I can keep up a little bit more. Okay, now we are in Christian. And I will secretly with weather and place it on secretary. For some reason, the apartment was empty. Later, Sasha nor Green were in. Alternately, the campus would have been preparing for the evening class to wake up now. Not everything was great. And then looked out of the window. The cathedral was deserted. He raised his forehead against the glass and skated into the cathedral. Then he tried about Veronica again, albeit in different way. He wondered about his business of falling in love with a girl, though phone he never even spoke a single word. Yeah, didn't speak a little bit with her, and girl who belonged to someone else. It seemed like a dream. Was it honestly happening dream? Okay. I don't speak with her outer ill, well in love with her. He never fallen for anybody at first sight, and never with somebody I already spoke for. He wasn't that sort of man, was he? Did he still think that way, or had he been kidding himself? He tried to recall the moment he saw Veronica for the first time. She turned his head, alright, she was radiant, extraordinary so, but it wasn't just that. He felt as if he ignored her already somehow, that he always been in love with her. Now the magic had faded somehow. He sobered up. Just as good man, Anton told himself, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, right? And he didn't. It really wasn't him. Yes, Veronica was still alive, but although as well as looked, but it was in love, was it? Surely it was just his imagination playing games with him. Not sure how first that way. He ignored the answer, but just as he was about to put it, took it in his head, people began streaming into the cathedral. Anton lifted his forehead from the window. He saluted welcome by sudden conviction something bad was happening. He turned Osaka spinning circle and found the answer, then down the stairs. Several locals were crowding around Sasha, and they could clearly see him, can't change but feel. Yoda, it was the laundry. Here, take the flashlight. The man peeled away from him through the crotch. What's going on? Nancy Lila was standing right next to him. Nancy, she vanished. You haven't seen it at all. Andrew shook his head. Sasha truck which was split up and shot through the neckboard in pairs. Jimmy got lost in spots, and there's wild animals in there. Andrew remembered stomping around in the forest in the dark. He only found the way out against Sense of Marcus, who sent Nancy back to the spot. Walt sent Nancy back on the spot. Okay, but here, nobody says about Nancy as Nana. Doesn't call Nancy as Nana here. I guess we'll see about that. The ground was near Alcan, with people hurrying out to the cathedral at the time. Anything I can do? Only 8 were center with green. The rest of you? Sasha, Diana and Veronica entered the second rod from the directions he was pointing. Something wrong? This party, Veronica began, but Sasha cut it off. And now, okay, Nancy's gone missing. What? I saw it just yesterday. Down by the river. He struck Anton. For some reason he couldn't quite explain. The train was visible out of it, and Veronica was not. The river? When was this? The evening. We came back from work together, we split up from the river, but she said she was headed for the campus, but I couldn't say for something. Anton, don't you remember? You didn't notice Nancy coming close to not green, but sun. It's late, I guess. We need some people to go and share down there. Now about us. Lila pointed to Yusuf and the other 2 women. That's 3. Not happening. Sasha shook his head. You're all girls, and none of you is much of threat. One of you, and he listened to those women he hadn't sent away already. Then stopped at Anton. Anton, I saw that fool. We were your friends. Lila protested. You think we want to just Some did, but I think of drinking now if there's some way we could help out. You can still up, get the keys and open up Nancy's room. And like a lock truck, so window entry wasn't there, but you might have missed something. A bit early, but just not dark any further. The three women were staring at them as if waiting for his answer. Sure, I'll go. He nodded. Go with Lila, go with Diana. Okay, now I can just go with what I should be going. I think I'll go with Leia, no? Or go with I don't know. With Diana. Not sure why I should be going with. I think I'll go with Lila. So should I go with him? Sasha nodded. Do you know where you're going? I saw you, actually, with Nancy, the other day. It was near that steep slope, right? I guess you don't know. I wouldn't stay out there too long, mind you. Right, I should have maybe choose Diana because Diana was there with Nancy at the time. Diana had him the flashlight. I'll try and be quick. We walked towards the river, with Lila in tow, listening to the sound of the forest. This may not be the best time, but I wanted to apologize for what. With that little speech of mine, under the fire, it wasn't any of my business. He didn't know. I wasn't really listening. No, I say weird thing. No apology necessary. It's like I was offended. He drank about how much to tell her, then nodded. I think you were jumping to conclusions, Drake. I wasn't feeling away or anything. I like Veronica, that's true, but I didn't know. I think she was spoken for. It's just this verbal sensations. Really strange, like nothing I ever felt before. That still sounds like positive step, to be honest. So what is grew a little brighter as I reached the river. On the descent of the bank, scattering down the engine, he glanced his foot on a rock in the darkness and almost lost his balance. He managed to stay upright feet and outward, and finally came to the out at the bottom and got a broken my neck. He tried. No point in Leila risking that though. You stay put, I'll take a look. He shouted up the bank, realizing the flashlight could show. Then he began to wander along the water edge. It was a cloudless night. The dark shimmering reflected in the river. Everything was silent except for the sound running water. This was pointless, and I said to the empty air, there's nothing here. Climbing back up to the entrance was trickier than I expected. Leila opened in my hand, but Andrew was far too self-conscious to accept. They made their way back to the campus in silence, and spelled everything was still quiet. Sasha and others were ready to return. Leila sat down away on one of the benches, pretending nervous. I had no idea what else they could do, so he listened to join her. Anton, Leila, Diana shouted, shaking down the stairs at a run. Visible excited. No, Anton tried, cheerful almost. Look at this. She thrust a sheet of paper at him, barely torn from an output of some kind. She must have bought it himself to me, but then it fell out and went under the bed. Informations from Nancy. Dear neighbors and dear Steve, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. I know I've sent a contract and I'm letting you out down, but I can't do this anymore. I can't stay. I've been feeling terrible for the past few days, and it's only get worse over time. I can explain all this to well, but I just know I really need to get out there as soon as possible. Forgive me, please. Nancy. Okay, and now she did. Now she would manage that. That's it. We'll let out the shortbread. Well, that's something, I guess. And here we were about to panic. It's not like anyone could have seen this coming. Personally, Sasha and grinned red and said, and the residents began to fall into second red. Diana, Lila and Veronica read out the contents of the note again every time someone new arrived. Alan had soon become actually sick of it. She had the month left on the contract. Because she just felt out of us. Night shifts at the hospital. I was going to cover 15 shifts. You think Steve can find another nurse? I hope she's alright. I shall point back home. I think Steve had number for one of his relatives. If she's get any, she told me there wasn't anyone waiting for her to get back. Well, for example, trust me, she sent. Hopefully she sent. Nothing happened. She'll make it on in a couple of days, and you can give it a call. I suppose. When they responded, but it was clear from her tone of voice she wasn't feeling also confident. Sasha threw her into his arms and gently hugged her. She left, sweetheart. I mean, it's a shame, but what more can we do? She made her choice. She wasn't happy here, I suppose, or else she missed her parents. I wonder if she can actually leave, because Leila said that nobody can leave this place for some reason. I don't wake up by and I don't have to get some sleep, if only for a few minutes. He was still at work in a couple of hours, and each time she said for bacon again. He easily shuffling papers, until just realized snakes of words were actually outlawed. There was still place on some up yet at the interstate. Perhaps later, under work, Dana is a search ground away, and let himself drift of Elias into dreamland. Okay, no. Okay, which state this is okay. It's not staying out there that the green stuff happening. If that's the case, then it's fine, such that. Yeah, with that, I will be leaving this episode here. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, you know what to do. In the next episode, on Godfield 2, not 2, but we see what's happening. Okay, I said what will happen in the next episode, then I don't know. So that's that. Well, who is that? No, I don't think it's Nancy, because when we are following either Anton's or Steve's personalities, everybody calls it Nancy, but when we were in following Nana's perspective, she was called Nana. I'm not sure what was happening. It could be parallel fault, but at the moment I don't see anything about that. Or it could be happening before Anton being here. No, I guess yeah, that's the case, so that's that. But then again, there was Anton, wasn't it, in that, from Nancy's perspective, so there was, I guess, another character which were encountered neither with Steven nor Anton much maybe. There was a little bit of it, but it was then is in question mark. Anton didn't know your names instead, but I don't remember Anton bumping somebody like that twice even. But then again, in dark, it couldn't have been Anton. It might not be Anton's threat. It could, but and it could not. No, might not have. Okay, I don't know how, but I'm talking there, so that's that. Anyways, see you next time.